gentlemen, welcome to our programs Watch to Watch.
Today we would like to talk about activities during a quarantine. Sydney, what is your activity during a COVID-19 crisis?
Of course, exercise, sleeping, cooking, and my lovely activity is watching movies or TV series. I watch movies all day, all night.
Oh, really? So can you recommend movies for me and the audience?
Oh yeah, all of Marvel Studio, Suburbicon, and A Walk Among Tombstone. And my favorite movie is Miracle in Cell Number 7.
Oh, I know this movie. It's really good. So let's tell them to the audience.
Okay.
살인 사건은 현 경찰청장을 겨냥한 어복성 살인 사건으로
형법 287조 미성년자 약취 유인죄.
안녕하세요. 이영구 1961년 1월 18일 태어났어요. 재앙절개. 엄마 아팠어요. 내 머리 커서.
이 상태 왜 이래 이거? 뭐 필요한 거 있어?
이영구 딸 이예슬 보고 싶어요.
형님 어쩔 거예요?
여기는 학교예요, 학교.
학교 아니야 감옥. 다 나쁜 사람들.
형님 이거 아닙니다. 이러다가 걸리면은 암묵주의 특사 보고 다 날라간다니까.
와, 예쁘다.
아빠 딸로 태어나서 고맙습니다.
Miracle in Cell Number 7 is a South Korea movie. This movie about Young-gu, who was an autistic. He had one daughter. Her name is Ye-seung. One day, they went to the shop for Ye-seung's favorite Sailor Moon bag. Unfortunately, there was a girl who bought first, and this girl had an accident. And Young-gu tried to help the little kid, but someone accidentally saw him and thought was raping. That little kid died, and Young-gu was judged that he raped and killed that kid, and that made him confined in the prison. Young-gu and Ye-seung tried to meet each other, and they were helped by Young-gu's friends who were in the same prison room. Everyone tried to help Young-gu out from the judge because he rightly didn't do that indictment. Sadly, the girl's father was commander and he wanted to revenge Young-gu, so Young-gu was subjected to be executed.
In this movie, have 5 main characters. They are Young-gu, Ye-seung, prison warden, mafia friends, and a police commander. 1. Young-gu, a father who has kind heart, helpful, truthful, and especially he extremely his daughter as much as he can do anything for her. 2. Ye-seung, a pretty girl who is kind, happy, and smart. He loves her father so much that she is determined to help her father to be free from the job. 3. Mafia friends. Friends who look cruel but actually they have kind heart. They always help Young-gu and Ye-seung. They help each other and they have good relationship. 4. Prison warden. A man who has not opened my heart at first because he once had bad memory. But after knowing Young-gu, he always helped Young-gu and Ye-seung as hard as he can. 5. A police commander. A police who is cruel, irate, and resentful. He doesn't like based on reality. He even doesn't investigate a fact, and he wants to revenge Young-gu to be subjected by execution.
บิ๊กเบิ้ม
เบิ่ม
ว้าว
ว้าวเซเลอร์มูนนี่นะ
โอ้จริงเลย
สวยมากเลย
สวยจังเลยค่ะพ่อ
The starting point is when Yesung wanted to buy a Sailor Moon bag, but someone else bought it first, so her dad couldn't buy it for her. When Yesung turned 8 years old on her birthday, Dad bought a Sailor Moon bag as a birthday present. This showed love from a dad who wants to give a last thing for his daughter before being executed.
กระโดดอย่างนี้แล้วกระโดดแล้วก็อย่างนี้ใช่ไหม
โอ้ใช่ ต้องเป็นกระเป๋าแน่ๆ
วันนั้นมันเมื่อไหร่จำวันได้
A group of friends in prison helped Yonggu prepare his answer before he went to the court. They show a good friendship and help each other because they want Yonggu to be free from the guilt of being a defendant.
Yes พ่ออยู่นี่พ่ออยู่นี่
พ่อเหรอ
พ่อบายบาย Yes บายบาย
บ๊ายบายกับพ่อ บ๊ายบาย
Yes
Yesung saw the balloon floating in the sky and recalled the day herself and her dad were on the balloon together and happily spent time there. This showed that Yesung still kept thinking of her dad even though he was gone.
ว่าจำเลยลียงกู ไม่มีความ
After Yesung grew up, she wanted to amend the judgment so that she could prove that her dad wasn't innocent. This she should have done since Yonggu was alive, but the justice didn't investigate thoroughly, or else Yonggu wouldn't be executed and live happily with Yesung.
Ừ. เธอคือเยซูเหรอ
ข้ามันบลอม
พ่อจ๋า
According to Yonggu health mafia fan, a leader of mafia want to help him back. Yonggu want to meet his daughter again, so mafia fan took Yesung to meet Yonggu in a person. This scene show a general relationship between fans and lead to a starting point of becoming real fan between them.
ผมจะถามอีกครั้งนะครับ คุณลักพาตัวเชจียองใช่หรือไม่
นายต้องยอมตายเพื่อช่วยเยซึงนะ เข้าใจไหม นายเป็นพ่อนี่นะ
เพราะจียองขัดขืน จำเลยก็เลยฆ่าเธอ โดยใช้ก้อนอิฐเป็นเครื่องมือ ใช่หรือไม่ ผมจะถามอีกครั้งนะครับ จำเลยได้ทุบเชจียองด้วยก้อนอิฐ ใช่หรือไม่
จำเลยได้โปรดตอบคำถามด้วยครับ
ยอมรับผิดซะ ถ้าไม่พูด ฉันจะทำอย่างเดียวกัน
Yonggu admitted to being guilty of this obligation because he wants to protect his daughter. He wants Yesung to be safe. It shows the power of love that he can do anything for her, and also shows the fault in the law that Yonggu was innocent. He didn't do it, but he is criminal because Yonggu was not an authority as the police commander. The main point of this movie is that it had written a good script. Emotion of this movie are fun, humorous, and intense drama. A plot in this movie can still be told smoothly and make audience feel sad, and they are so into this movie with the pure love of father and daughter, sacrifice and concern the likeness. In addition, the most painful scene is the balloon scene that flooded with tears of friends who think they can get out, but it had to collapse because he was unable to get out. It shows that there is really no miracle at all. However, father and daughter also spend time on a balloon together. This event is both happiness and sadness. That Ye Seung could not forget a smile, brother, and his love for her. Even though those memories are irreversible, but she still remembers them forever. For the drama part of the movie, Yong-gu had to take the blame even though he didn't do it. This part leads to a pressure and emotion because the narrative casts the picture back and forth between the past and the present that it had been past, that can't go back and do anything else aside from the words that brought up the blame for her father. It was impossible to take his life with it again because of her life and her father was beautiful, but had to come across an event like this first and caused her to lose her father despite the fact that her father is a guiltless person. And in the script of the film tells us about the iniquity of the influential that can make anyone a scapegoat. It had been inserted to expose the problems of society in a very precise point that someone who has influence than others often abuse power and use that power on those he cannot fight by taking advantage of others.
This movie reflects a gap of law that can find fact in this situation. As a result, Young-gu didn't receive justice and the opinion from the police commander. Young-gu is criminal because they want to find a wrong person without integrity. In addition, reflecting people who are easy to believe even if they didn't see through how reality that people is. However, the film still has a good story that is friendship in both perspectives of love. There are father and daughter, including helping each other in a group of friends. For this story, the lead actor Ryu Seung-ryong will play the role of Young-gu, his autistic father. His role and acting have touched on the character Young-gu, his autistic father, perfectly stammered and hit the chapter to completely and the role of aphasia and still are able to convey the full love of the father for his daughter, even though Ryu Seung-ryong has to play the unfortunate role. He is able to shake off the normal image and become a different person. Great, because the Young-gu character is realistically conveying the story and feeling to the viewers that he plays the role of autism. Both expression and speaking gestures, the expression of another character and actress who play the role of both her loveliness and innocence and intelligence, like young Ye Seung, who want to protect her father that she loves, starring by young girl Kao So-won.
Well. This movie is so excellent. You think that?
Oh, of course, it's our favorite movie. And what's yours? If you have your favorite movie, you can leave the comments below. And if you like our videos, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay, for today, thank you for watching, guys. Bye!